And how are we all doing today out there? I hope you're doing good, because it feels like a good day. I don't know, I might get snowed in D&D night. Who the hell knows? Anyway, this is Temierus here, and I have today Assault Gunners HD Edition. Now, despite it saying copyright 2018 down there, I looked through a little bit of the Steam reviews, and this is apparently a several years old game that was released on the Vita, and they are now updating it and bringing it here and taking on the multiplayer co-op mode. Something like that. Anyway, it's anime mecha big robots, kill stuff with them. You know, it's what you do when you have a giant robot. One thing that is weird is to go through the menu. You use the arrow keys to go through it, and then you use left click to go in and right click to go back. That was kind of weird. Let's just immediately go into this, because this sounds alright. It's a training mission. And I've apparently already looted 3 of the 5 parts that are in there. I don't know what to do with any of that, so deploy. Year 208X. Mars was in the process of terraforming. Mars was undergoing a planet remodeling project using a completely automated unmanned robot system called Ants. This ambitious plan would take a total of 300 years to complete, but as the situation on Earth worsened, the plan was accelerated and millions started to migrate. The migrants constructed huge dome-shaped colonies in regions with relatively stable climates to terraforming, and they rushed to construction cities inside of them. A space station constructed on the Deimos satellite holds host to a number of troops. Destroyed Arms Assault Team, or DAT for short, is a peacekeeping force controlled by the World Federation, but in reality they're a mercenary force that use Destroyed Arms mecha units. Meanwhile, with rumors of Great War on Earth 100 million kilometers away on Deimos, DAT leaves to conduct training patrol as per usual. Okay. Oh, we still don't actually start them at F. Okay. So we're gonna see how well this goes. Wait. Okay. Sound just seems a little bit disjointed with our actual moving. You can tell it's old because it just has hard directional moves. There's no smooth transition into them. That and how the HUD is incredibly blurred. So I guess there's a waypoint I'm going to have to move to. That's going to be my assumption here. Oh, we have to evade the things. Too bad I'm going to shoot them, and you cannot stop me. Because I am a protagonist. I haven't yet seen a reason why, but when I started this, it did ask what your gender was. To control the area. Well, let's get rid of those guys, and then I can control the area. Alright then. Oh, I have to actually stand on the antenna. I don't have to just be near it. Okay. Get shield energy back. That sounds like a good thing. Alright. Well, the buttons it's displaying are for the controller support, which the game does have partial controller support. I'm not sure if it'll change in the middle of it. The menu didn't cooperate with that. Because I'll have to figure out how to use my shoulder weapon. I bet it's right click. Nope, that's a jet. Well, alright then. We can do a little bit of flying. I'll get on this point, grab my controller, see if I can move around a bit. No, so to get the controller support to work, I'd have to completely exit out. That might be a thing to do, though. Mainly because I'm not sure how to use my shoulder weapon. I'm now trying to press keys. Well, I can use my main weapon with the E key. Just pressing buttons and none of them are doing what I want them to do. Okay. Those damn Phobos. Alright. Completed the mission. Alright then, we got a couple achievements. Go us. Newly obtained. CNN 2011 A1. Alright. I'm not sure what that is, but we got it. Oh, I like how they called the mission Starship Troopers. That's a movie that they're not. Before we go into the next mission, I'm gonna back out real quick and put it on controller support. See how that does us. Alright, back here we got the controller. Ceres, a giant ice asteroid, 1,000 kilometers in diameter, is approaching Mars. It is being transported from the asteroid belt 500 million kilometers away to create an ocean for Mars. The operation has just about reached the final stage, and a large fleet station on the satellite Phobos is carrying out the difficult task of getting Ceres into Mars' satellite orbit. During this time, DAT is conducting training simulations related to an enemy targeting server structures. I had a reading fail there is what that was. So we're doing another training session. Alright. Well, for I think it's about 6 years old, a 6-year-old Vita port, it doesn't look that bad. There's worse looking games on Steam, if we're completely real here. Okay, well, this is... Oh, we use the... Why do we use the bumper to shoot? Oh well, I guess I'll live with that. Oh, there we get the anime girl voice. There's always got to be one of those. Oh shit, they're flying. That gives them a -1 to be shot at. Hard to hit rule. There, I just popped 2. Well, because it's a mecha suit, that means that quite clearly it's Tau, and we paid the 10 points to get a velocity tracker. No, it's not even 10 points. Shit, I think it's like 2 now. I don't know. A Tau Codex just came out, so this game is coming out at a decent time because just this weekend with James and Brian, I watched some video about the history of mecha, and with Tau coming out, me really wanting to just have played my Tau in general lately, this is all just lining up very accurately. I should actually really find some mecha anime to watch. It's been a long time since I've watched any of that. I think the last one I watched was either when I was watching Code Geass or Katsubigo reruns. I really enjoyed Bigo. I feel like it's a show not everybody wanted to get into, but I like it. Unexpectedly, contact is lost with all colonies on the surface of Mars. All troops presently on standby are ordered to investigate, and having finished their training regime, DAT board the space elevator connecting Deimos and Mars. Alright. Yeah, I mean, the controls are a little bit weird, but it's playing okay. It's definitely playing okay. I don't know how to interpret any of this, but we have demonic shields, and I am absolutely okay with that one. Alright. Inferno 1 unlocked. Cool. I think it's for that Inferno mode. I don't know. There's apparently customization menu. We'll check that out in a minute. 20,000 kilometers high, the space elevator serves as both a relay and a low-cost materials transportation bridge between Deimos, the geosynchronous satellite, and Mars. After traveling at 2,000 kilometers per hour in the cargo lift of the space elevator, DAT land on Mars and step foot onto the dry red planet. The first test is to deploy radar throughout the Valley's Marines. I butchered the pronunciation of those. I know how they're pronounced. I could do better than that. I was trying to read too fast. So that happened. I'm not completely sure that's how Mars actually looks. But an anime Mars would certainly look like that. They have tanks! Why do they have tanks? Okay, now my bumper's not firing my shoulder gun. Shoot! Oh, it's a lock-on, that's why. Okay. I see how it wants to operate. Alrighty then. Screw, I want to get some melee combat going. Let's do this. Get over here. Fist! Fist! Well, it doesn't seem to kill them as fast as the guns, but it is slightly more satisfying. Oh, he has some big arms. Fist cuffs. Alright. Now we'll just mow these tanks down rather than punch them. Yeah, you can definitely tell that the game is old. But you know, I'm kind of enjoying it. It's a simple, just run around and be a big stompy robot. Which sometimes that's all you really need. Just a simple run around, be a big stompy robot, do big stompy robot things. My missile pod does not have that kind of range. Come on. Alright. Just rain death down upon them. And then we'll just shoot them up with our gun. Alright. Walking in sound is a little loud, if I do say. These really remind me of Heavy Gear. That series there. It's a tabletop mecha game that it would have been interesting if there would have been a community here for it. I could see having a strong temptation to go into it. There was a demo I had though that it was kind of funky. Because, well, I ended up causing problems for the guy giving the demo because he was really just a lore writer, so he wasn't the most prepared to give a game demo at Gen Con. So they needed to sort that one out a bit because not everybody's ready to do a demo at Gen Con. It takes effort. It's not something everybody can just hop right into. I've done it before. It definitely took some getting adjusted to be able to do it properly. But, yeah, so when I started asking him how certain things worked, he's like, I know it can happen, I don't know how specifically to do it, though. Like, he said it was an issue, which is an issue they wanted to have in the game, where you get, like, a big old freaking rocket launcher. Mech-scaled rocket launcher, of course, because everything's scaled for the mechs. And they wanted to have a problem in there that, like, part of the balance for their big old rocket launchers, because if you got hit with that thing, oh man, you were a goner. There was no hope if you got hit by that. At least that's what they're telling us. But because everybody's got all their jets and are flying around everywhere because it's still anime, it's hard to hit with just a dumbfire rocket launcher. Oh shit, I missed a beacon down there. So I said it's a program thing in there where it's difficult to hit with those big weapons. And I was having trouble. I wasn't even getting a lucky shot and hitting the opponents. So I'm just like, well, screw it. At that time, I was playing Blood Angel, so like, I'll just go Blood Angel, charge right at him and start punching the shit out of him. Because they had these little unit cards, and I actually saw they had like mech-sized vibro knives. So I'm like, I'll just whip that out and stab the asshole in the face. And because the guy wasn't prepared to do the demos, because he's a lore writer, he had to kind of speculate on how he's pretty sure it worked from what he remembered seeing how it was done. So it was a little bit of guessing until we finally pulled somebody over to explain how the melee worked. And it worked fantastically. I started stabbing the shit out of the other guy. So it would have been an interesting series, but as I said, there was absolutely no community around here for Heavy Gear. I do hope those guys are actually doing alright with themselves. I don't actually know what the status of that series is. I know it was going through a little bit of a odd period, but I think it's still around. I think it's still a thing. Looks like my buddies over there. They killed everything for me. Good job, buddies. I guess on the PS Vita you could do it co-op, so those would be other players. And they took that for the Steam. My guess is going to be because it's a 6-year-old port. I saw some people reviewing it saying that it was a crappy port. I'm like, the way I'm looking at it is, yeah, the controls didn't really make the most sense right off, but it doesn't seem like it's a super advanced game, so I don't expect anything super advanced and flashy for it. It is sufficing for the job of what it's trying to do. For 6 years old, though, at $10, it does seem a bit high. But there have been worse offenders with how expensive their games show up. And they are less operable than this game. Because at least this game works. This one functions. They have different guns than I have. 2 of them do. I wonder if that's like a mech shotgun. Alright then. Self-replicating construction robots named ants were originally created to aid in terraforming Mars into a planet that could sustain human life. Ants mined materials, built factories, further self-replicated, and cultivated vast swaths of land, eventually creating large cities suitable for human life. Suddenly, this force of automated ants have armed themselves and are running rampage. All troops present in the 4 colonies of Mars have found themselves engaged in combat with this unsuspecting enemy. Meanwhile, investigation is launched into the ants' mother computer present on Deimos. Alright. The construction robots are betraying us. That's just something they're going to do. We now have 333 stamina. Yeah! And we've newly attained something. And we got more development points. I bet that's a customization thing. Let's go check that out. Which is here. And let's click on this. DAT Unit 1. 2, 3, 4... Undesigned. Well, I think I'm DAT Unit 1, so we're gonna just be making me. I can change the color. Oh, I bet I have to click on preview. Okay. So we get some nice color schemes going. I'm gonna go with 3. I like 3. I always like the black with yellow trim look. There's something about it is very sharp. All right, let's edit this design. So, what are my... I can remove the body. That sounds like a bad idea. So I only have a standard body, it would appear. How about here? Oh, does that mean I could go to like a quad? That'd be fun. Okay. How about here? Aha! We have a shotgun and a pulse Vulcan. But the shotgun's what those other 2 guys had. Yep, they had the shotgun. There's an achievement. This pulse Vulcan. Tribute magnet. I wonder what that's about. That looks like some kind of... Let me see it again. That kind of reminds me of a... Was it the phalanx from Mass Effect? Yeah. Huh. Are we gonna have a sub-weapon? Where's that go? It says it also goes right here. Let's have the shotgun as a sub-weapon. That sounds like a good sub-weapon. Fist weapon. Power knuckle. Put on a power knuckle, whatever the hell that is. That sounds like a fun time. Oh, I like how that looks. Alright. Shoulder weapon. Oh, don't call it a hatchet. You're getting my hopes up there. Rapidly fire powerful shells for fire horizontal guidance. Let's try out the cannon. We've tried out the missile launcher. We're gonna try out a cannon. And GPS system. Looks like that's what we got. Parts 2. I don't have anything. Don't have anything. Nothing. I probably don't have anything in all these non-set ones. All right. Let's do it. I'm not going to worry about customizing my buddies. Who cares about them? Yeah, all right. Okay. So it looks as they have a little... Yeah, they have their own traits and shit. Okay. Let's get back to these missions. Oh, that's what that position setting means. Okay. It's you can customize the 4 guys out and you can pick which one you're going to be in case it changes based on the mission you're going to. That makes sense. Intelligence Officer Ares and his team have begun surveillance and investigation of the ants and their mother computer on Deimos. After receiving surprising reports of that other units were also under attack, Dat is now en route and approaching Mariners. I was about to correct myself and failed to correct myself there. I should probably just stop trying to do it because, like I said, I know how it's pronounced properly. I do know how you're supposed to pronounce that name. I just keep not pronouncing it. So I'm gonna call it quits on trying to pronounce it. I just keep messing it up. Yes, it's Martian landscape. Okay, let's get back. Alright, let's try this. Main weapon. Shoot out my lasers. Don't like the sound of them though. That is not a pleasurable sound. It's not the worst sound that I've had up on the channel though. It's just it feels very high-pitched squealy, and I can often hear high-pitched noises and they hurt. Okay. I can command them to do stuff? Is that what that is? I have the high ground! I heard in movies that means I auto-win. I don't like how even the laser has a downward drift to it. It just feels off. Like it made sense when we had a cannon, but now we're shooting lasers. Annihilate all enemies, that's easy to do. I can accomplish that. Let's go to the shotgun and try that out some. Perhaps I can do some death from above here. Where are all the enemies? If I jet forward, I can find them faster. I have found the enemies. Okay, the shotgun's seeming incredibly strong if that's how it's gonna behave. Alright, let's get down in here, do some business! So I got a shotgun. Take that. Take that, all you damn tanks! We're giant stompy robots, you cannot stand to us. Why are you stuck? Stop being stuck. I do not have enough information. Sample data from the arm dance. Just keep killing. Alright. I'm okay with that. Oh my, I like the cannon. That is fun. Oh shit, I missed though. Oh shit! They're overwhelming! Just die! Kill them all. So, it doesn't take a lot of focus, I can give it that. It's not like it's the most difficult game around. But I can't say I'm having a bad time. Sure, it could be better. But for a 6-year-old port, I think it's okay. It takes a second to get used to controls, but then, well, you start to deal with it. It starts to kind of make some sense in a strange, bizarre kind of way. Take the... No, I want the shotgun. Oh shit, someone died. But we completed the mission anyway. Alright. Go us. Got more parts. Alright then. Next mission though. Go. The Ants are armed and resist violently, but reports come in about them being conquered in the other areas of Mars. Hearing that Allied gunships will also reinforce DAT, it seems like it's just a matter of time until control is taken back. Anticipating a huge number of armed ants, DAT arrives at the frontier colony Temierus 2. Again, you know what? I'm just going to keep not pronouncing it right. How about that? That sounds fine. I'll just keep not pronouncing it. If I keep failing to pronounce it properly, I'll just continue to do that. Oh, there they are. That was fast. I will just kill them all with laser. Alright. There they all are standing in a row, so that's just begging to take a cannon shell. Alright. And we will... I was gonna punch it! You asshole! Oh, here come the planes. Oh, we have to wait until the gunship gets here. Okay. Take that. Some of that. Alright. Got him. Got him. Yeah, I'm having a decent time with this. That's good. That's very good that I pull up a game randomly and having an alright time with it. Is it that amazing? No, I can't say it's that amazing. But you know what? For what it tried to be, what it promised to be, I'm getting what it promised. It had something laid out there, it laid down. I got exactly what it laid down. I can be fine with that. It's just big stompy robots going around shooting stuff. It's not asking for a lot, and that's fine. I don't know what they're saying when it's in a cutscene. We were not that desperate. That made it seem like we were doing shitty. Well, that was a crazy little flip they just did there. Oh, these guys take some more hits. Alright. How about a cannon? Still cannot stand up to the cannon. Alright. Picking up these materials. I don't know what I need them for. I just know I'm picking them up. That looked like a big cluster. There we go. Take out those nice little clusters. Here they come. Shit, they got missiles. I definitely seem to be faring a lot better than my teammates, though. Maybe I'm just better. But then again, it is one of them animes, so because I'm the protagonist, that means I'm just strictly better. I say that, but I know most TV shows have that issue. Most anything serious have that issue. What the hell is that? I feel like I should punch it. Okay, no, that's one of my friends. I shouldn't shoot at him. Take that, you bastards! Take it! Alright. Turning around is a little slow on the controller. Unfortunately, by going to controller, it took away the option to control my look sensitivity. Which, that's not good. But, you know, that's what it is. That's what we have to deal with. You can just die. You want to be a big ol' artillery bot? Here, have some. Take some! Take it! Alright, he looked like he was raging out. Oh, there's a little... There we go. Got him. but there's still missiles flying around everywhere. Alright! 6 gunships that were dispatched to assist each colony are attacked and destroyed during their civilian rescue operations. Only the gunship DAT protected remains. All the Allied forces reorganize and prepare themselves. They have to stop the ants uprising at any cost. It was at this time that intelligence officer Ares reported an end from Deimos after a subsequent investigation. We can't find any traces of tampering or hacking on the mother computer, and it seems impossible for the ants that we've lost control of to suddenly be able to arm themselves from nowhere. I can only think 2 possibilities. Either the mother computer is giving the orders, or this is someone's premeditated event that we didn't see coming. Blech. 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 I got a 1% boost to ammo. Did that just say grenade knuckle? I'm sorry, but I have to go look at that. That begs for investigation. I bet I will find that on my fist weapon. Grenade knuckle. Knuckle guard loaded with shit. Yes, please. Thank you much. Okay, I think I also got long wave wide laser with protracted beams. What else? Say we got a new assault rifle, so we're gonna do a little bit of this. Did I get a new cannon? I did not get a new cannon. Okay, I'm starting to understand how this works. There's power of ballistics weapons. Strengthen armor to increase stamina. We'll keep the radar function. That seems useful. After analyzing the movements and actions of the armed ants, it has been determined that their next target is the oxygen plant. Outside of the habitat domes, the oxygen on Mars is still extremely low. Oxygen is produced via ice mining on the surface, powered by electricity provided by the space elevator cable. The plant is necessary to provide oxygen to all colonies of Mars, and its destruction would be catastrophic. Requiring supplies, DAT speeds towards the location of the oxygen plant in the icy Borealis Plains. See, I got that one pronounced correctly. So it looks as our map is just blank and white. Okay. See it live. Alright. Alright, so this is the plasma rifle apparently. This is actually what I thought the last one was. Oh my god, it cuts through them? That's fantastic. Okay, we are taking some damage though, I can definitely see that. Good thing we got pickups. Oh my god, they're already dead? I even customized them. I didn't even get to show off their customizations. God damn it. It's a good thing I have a cannon if they're going to keep clustering up like this. It's just wave after wave, it seems. I got cannon rounds for all of you bastards. But I will mix it up some. Take all of my bullets. My gigantic mech-sized bullets. Get what my mission here even is. So the AI you get assigned, they definitely do not seem up to snuff, if I do say so myself. They seem to be a bit lacking in that department. Okay, I see I have to capture these things. Alright, got that one. Kill them all. Alright, so overall, I mean, this game, it's fine. It's simple, but it's fine. There are a lot worse things. That $10 price point might be a little high. I think that's just going to come down to how much one enjoys a game like this. to actually make that decision. But that's what's all up to you people do. All I do is just look at the games so you can come by and look at the game and decide for yourself, that's something that I think I might like, or that's complete garbage. And hopefully save you a little bit of money. I sound like I'm about to end this, but really we're going to check out that endless mode, see if it's any different, and then we'll end this. Because, well, I feel we should do that. Alright, so the Inferno mode is just, it's going to keep spawning just as many of these assholes as it feels like it's doing. Now, it does it wave-based, so how they spawn and the kind of different things that are out here are slightly different each time. At least that's what it seems thus far. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. I mean, reading the reviews, some people apparently know the series is based off of and say it's a little disappointing compared to that one. I don't know that series that it's based off of, though. So I have none such attachment like that. All I can say is, for an anime mecha game to just run around and shoot at shit, it's alright. I don't regret this purchase, and because I keep playing it, I clearly must be enjoying myself to some degree. And I think I can safely say that. I am enjoying myself to some degree. Yeah. That $10, again, that's going to be the controversial point on whether you think it's going to be worth it or not. I think $10 might be a little bit much, but the $8 that I got it, because, you know, like most Steam games, it goes on sale when it first comes out. But like that $8 price point, I think it's alright. It definitely shows that it's an old port. That it cannot escape. But, you know, it's okay. I've had a decent time with it. I might have some more decent time with it. I think I actually will have more of a decent time with it. Try and play around with it a bit more. There I go, dying. It's a disgrace. So yeah. Not the worst thing in the world.